Alright, so here we are, tiermaker.com. Gonna be putting these fucking OG players into some tiers. Obviously, I couldn't get everybody. I just everybody that I remembered off the top of my head, and through Twitter DMs, we're gonna be ranking. There's 7 tiers here, as you can see. I will put the link to this tier maker COD teammates thing in the description so you can do it for yourself. But I think that's about it. You can get started. First off, IDOCU, OG player. I remember him from Advanced Warfare mainly. Not that good of a player. There's definitely much better players on this list. Although not the absolute worst, but he was quite annoying, so I'm going to put him in the C tier. I think that's fair. Also, I just want to say that this isn't planned or anything. I didn't think about where I'm going to put these players. This is just going fucking off the top of my head. Ken's, this is an OG guy. Potentially homosexual. I know that for a fact because there were some questionable things he said. Advanced Warfare, he was part of that first real team I was in, so always respect for that. I think gun skill wise, he wasn't any exceptional. Definitely not one of the better guys here. So for me, he goes on to the B tier. I think that's respectable. Next, Avenger, just like Ken's, part of that first team, in Advanced Warfare, our first G-Fins, first time we went to the 3rd round. So yeah, respectable. Although it was very hard to get in touch with him and he was hard to communicate with. He had a fucking insane lisp. So I am going to put him on the C list. I don't think he's worth being on the same list as Ken's. Next person, Keen Hambridge. Most people know him as DOH's little brother, so probably that's why I should have called him, but he's a fantastic player. There hasn't been a game he hasn't been good at, to be fair. Although I will put him in the SS tier for being an OG and like really good at the game always, but like I feel like he didn't fulfill his Call of Duty competitive potential. So like as in the comp scene and all, right? So I think he just misses the SS tier by just that little bit. SWT, Sex with Trannies. I don't know about this guy. This is another one of them where I'm not really sure. He wasn't the best. He was definitely worse than Keen. But about the level of Ken's, although he is an OG, just like Ken's, more of an OG actually than Ken's. I did sit beside him, so I would feel bad if I put him in the B tier. I'm going to put him in the A tier. Also lose that because he rages a lot. So for me, A tier, I think that's fair. Sari 30, OG. I teamed with him on every single COD I played. So he's a great teammate. Not exceptionally well like the gun skill department, but he was a good teammate, a hard worker. I think he deserves an SS tier. I know Darfardy's not going to agree with this, but I'm going to put him in the SS tier because this is my tier list. Right, EG Chromex. I don't know. This guy, he's an SND star. I know him from Black Ops 2 League play. He was always very good, but he's definitely not. He's not this level. He's not this level over here. I'd say he's somewhere in between Ken's and Sean Homie if I'm looking at this list. I didn't really play him that much. I'm going to put him in the A tier just because he's an S&D star and I looked up to him in Black Ops 2, however gay that might sound. Selcott to you. I'm afraid this is going to be our first Randy tier. I never thought this guy was good. I don't know why we ever played with him. I think he's shit. I remember him being very annoying. So he's going into Randy tier, unfortunately. Route 95, we teamed with this guy, I believe, in Black Ops 3, and I think Stone Adam was also on that team. Yeah, we performed well, I guess. I think we were part of the same team for a good while. I mean, I think it was like a month or something. Although it was very hard to get this guy to come on and just get in contact with him altogether, similar to Avenger. and I don't remember him being exceptionally well. So for me, it's a C tier. All right, one of the more interesting ones, Oris. Oris was my teammate when I won that Polish tourney, obviously. So that means a lot for me in my COD career, if you can call it. Although he was a bit of a nemesis for me, so but he was a great player. He was a great player. Don't get me wrong. So for me, S tier, alongside Keith Hambridge, I think he's worth of it. Next up, I-Villain. I think we teamed with him in Black Ops 3. I don't think we teamed with him in Infinite Warfare. Obviously, God, he was very good in Advanced Warfare already. Like, so this guy was tested. He was known in the community. He wasn't just some randy. So I think an A tier is fair. I think that's pretty fair. Oscar Higgins. Oscar Higgins is a weird one because I didn't think he was exceptionally good at the game, but whenever we were on the same team, we just seemed to get results and perform well. So A tier is fair, I presume. I'm not overrating him there. Branny, I thought he was one of the better Polish kids, definitely. Although I hated him after we split up, obviously. But he was a good player. Not that good to communicate with. So for me, B tier. I think that's fair. Obviously, I'm not only rating them by how good they were, right? I'm rating them also based on like them as a person, how I remember them, if I remember them that well at all, you know. Kaploji, I think there's a pretty easy one, SS tier. He is one of the most memorable teammates for me. We played a lot of GBs. I remember him fucking working at that Funfair Park or whatever he worked in Stoke-on-Trent. So yeah, SS tier, no doubt about it. Bio Jamie, similar to Oscar Higgins, we were on that same team that probably one of the most successful teams I was ever on. While Jamie was, I remember him being an AR player. No, I think he was a sub player actually. But yeah, we had that thing going, us two, Dara and While Jamie. So for me, S tier, a little bit better than Scott Higgins in my opinion in terms of gun skill. Leon Cherry, another homosexual. Um, this guy is really fucking weird. We played a lot of GBs. I think in Infinite Warfare I played with this guy a lot, and then like I started getting into arguments with him and started slagging him, making fun of him, so he hated me. So in terms of gun skill, he was pretty average. So for me, he's just somewhere in between a B and a C, but closer to C. Demo, bit of an S and D star. Just a kid I played GBs with. I don't think I ever teamed with him. Not exceptionally not exceptionally good at the game, but I did enjoy playing with him. So I think he deserves a B tier. Crispy M&Ms. Now you look at Shane Crosby, right, and you're like, this guy is shit. But at the same time, it's Shane Crosby, right? So like, I'm thinking he has no gun skill, you know, he has no gun skill. He fucking never won anything. He's nobody, right? But it's Shane Crosby. So I think I'm just gonna have to meet halfway and give him a C tier, just because he's fucking Shane Crosby. Ginger Slays. I remember him being a pretty good AR player in 8s and stuff. I don't think we teamed with him ever, but just still him being somewhat relevant, so he's going into B tier. Obviously there's a lot of players in this B, C tier, because if you look at these guys, most of these guys are from like Advanced Warfare when we weren't even that good, so obviously they don't really compete with people like O'Reese. S Cloud, this is basically Shane Crosby number 2, but just somehow managed to fucking play comp. He was shit at the game, so I'm thinking of D tier, but his sister was fit, so he's getting a C tier just because of his sister. Alright, Tesco valued. I don't know, man. I guess he was alright. We did team for most of my COD career. So I guess he deserves an SS tier, just like Sari 30. He was consistently good, I guess I could say. Probably peaked. He probably peaked. I'd say late Black Ops 3 or mid or early Infinite Warfare. I think you could agree with me on that. Alright, next person, Jumper. I thought this was the best Polish player in that Polish scene. So for me, it's S tier. Wasn't annoying like Brandy. Really good. He gave us some really good scrims, to be fair. Hold on, I'm just gonna have a sip of my coffee. Next person, Jugs. We teamed with him at Iville, didn't we? Yeah, Jugs was good. Definitely one of the better players on here. Jugs, he used to play under us as well under Virus Esports, and that was the best team we ever had. Excluding the teams that me and Dara played on. So I guess S tier. This guy's a good player. Truthy. I thought this guy was overrated. I didn't think this guy was that good. I think he was worse than Reese. Very annoying. I'm going to put him in D tier. He's going to be the first person to go there. He's annoying. He's definitely not a Randy, right? He was known, but I just hated him. I didn't think he was that good. G-Toxics, I don't think I teamed with him for that long. I did play with him for a while. I didn't think he was too good. I mean, Black Ops 3 he was shit, but I thought in Infinite Warfare he was alright, so I think he gets a B tier from me. I'm Hazard. This is one of the guys that I'm pretty sure Hazard played in Advanced Warfare in those 40p tourneys. We teamed with this guy, yeah, he was good. He was definitely one of the better guys we teamed with in general. I don't know where to put him, man. I guess he can go next to Jugs. I guess it's that kind of level. It's that kind of, yeah. Dashi, I think we have another culprit here of the Randy tier. This is basically a worse version of I lose EU, more annoying. I remember him being very squeaky. I used to hate him, so yeah, I think he deserves to go on the Randy tier. Wakar, this is basically Truty number 2, although I thought he was better than Truty. So for me, he goes into the A tier, just pure on gun skill. He didn't let me into this profusive org, so you know I still feel that vengeance towards him, as you could say. So yeah, A tier, I think that's fair. Oh, who have we left? Hypondix. What do I remember? Infinite Warfare, GBs, lost some money. Oh, he had a good sniper shot, that's why I remember. On that Infinite Warfare map were trains, I remember. A lot of GBs. Sorry, not GBs, but wagers from that map. But he wasn't any exceptional. He wasn't very good, apart from the sniper shot, so I'm going to put him on the B tier. Crapid. I thought he was worse than Hyponics, to be fair. I thought he was annoying. I think he deserves to go to the D tier. He was only really good at S&D, really, and he wasn't even that good at that, so D tier for me. I think Crapid and Hyponics were my last real teammates, now that I think about it. Dog, just like I'm Hazard, definitely S tier. But he's basically just like I'm Hazard, I'm pretty sure that's how I remember. They were the same kind of level. Both played in the 40p tourneys, just like I can remember. Alright, Karma, you. I don't know about this guy. I mean, SS tier. Is he worth the SS tier? We did play a lot with him in Black Ops 3, but I don't think we played enough with him. I don't think I played enough with him to put him in the SS tier. I think it's an S tier for me. He was a good player. He got better with time, just like I did. I have a lot of memories with him, so I guess, yeah, he deserves it. Stone Adam, AR player, Black Ops 3. Now I always get Stone Adam confused with YO Jamie, and I can never remember who was on that team. Me, Dara, Stone Adam, I think, and then it was either Yo Jamie or Oscar Higgins, or maybe it wasn't Stone Adam. I don't know. But yeah, Stone Adam's an OG as well. I guess he deserves the S tier. Super Neo 7. This is a weird one because I guess in Advanced Warfare we teamed and we played a lot with each other, and then Black Ops 3 we hated each other. So I guess he does. I can put him in. Nah, okay, I'll put him in the C tier. He wasn't that good of a player, and I am obviously what I'm taking into consideration is how good they were, how much I played with them, if I liked playing with them, how they were as a person. Right? So Super Neo really, apart from me playing with him in Advanced Warfare, he doesn't really fucking do himself much favor. So he gets on this list. ACO Scooby-Loo. I'm not going to be that bad and put him in Brandy tier, but I think D tier is fair enough, to be fair. Basically, I Lewis EU level kind of. I remember he and Lewis EU played in that Advanced Warfare tourney we hosted. Yeah, that's about it. That's the final list. Thank you for watching, whoever watches this. Hopefully not too many people.